Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik and we're doing PvP. So after that big informational video, I think we're gonna have some fun. Me being a healer right now, I'm contributing to the PvP cancer. I am being a healer myself and I'm having a non-usual approach to healing. I said that in my very first mercenary video, I believe. I'm just YOLOing right in there, taking all the damage and using all cooldowns that I have, because I think I can most generally take the damage and it's not that big of a problem, so I'm just kind of taking it all in and kiting them back here as I realized I had the wrong interface loaded up. So now with the right interface I can continue my onslaught. Now the reasoning behind me wanting to take all the damage is because I know some people cannot use their death cooldowns as efficiently, and I'm just kind of playing a healer and a tank at the same time, because I would rather take the damage and the focus of, like 10 to 20 people than have my teammates just insta-die. So I'm just gonna, run and YOLO right in there with, mixed success, to put it politely. It does have mixed success. Sometimes I do encounter good players, and if you've got 3 or 4 good players and they kind of burst you, then it's not that we're working out. But as you can see right now, everybody's onto me. I just break that, run right around here, use my med pack, and just trying to be as annoying as possible. Also, a very nice thing, if you're kind of planning to be focused, just be as annoying as you can. I know I kind of hate on people who are annoying, but to be frank, who doesn't hate people who are annoying? Everybody hates annoying people. And this is just kind of me trying to be as annoying as I can, just being here, healing everybody. And this guy's at the door, so I'm kind of interrupting him. And look at that, that was interrupted, wasn't it? Like, please tell me that was interrupted. That is absolute bullshit right there. I was so sad in that situation, and I lost the will to live, and I even died. That was so, that was so BS. That was not nice. That was 7.8 or 7.9, and I did interrupt him, but then some miraculous further lag came into there, and the door still got tapped. My teammates didn't even realize. They were like, "Oh, what the hell? The door's getting tapped." They didn't even realize that. They didn't even realize that. That is how bad this kind of stuff can get. So we are doing our best right now, really doing our best to kind of stop them from getting through here. So I just interrupted that guy and continue to heal everybody around here. I have to say, as a healer, if my team is not that good, I really prioritize healing myself and maybe the few good players that are there. I'm really not one for healing. For healing the bad players. If you're using all of your cooldowns, you're using them all up for somebody who's bad. I call it the solo ranked dilemma. If you're a healer and you're playing solo ranked, which I sometimes do, you don't actually want to use your big healing cooldowns on people who are bad. But the problem is, if you don't use your healing cooldowns, they are going to die even faster. And if they die even faster, you're going to lose even faster. So you kind of have to find a mixture between healing them and not healing them, as it's very awkward to play with bad players if you're a healer. That's why I always bring at least 2 people with me when I'm playing a healer. I do queue solo sometimes, but it's okay. I'm not one for hating. So, because you can see in this gameplay, I have to do all the work because nobody's quite interested in the doors, which is kind of bad. But what you're gonna do, sometimes you're just gonna have these kind of games. So here I am, just healing everybody up, being in that same old situation, in which I just, try my best to heal my nice teammate right there. If I've got all of my things ready, then it's no problem to actually use them for your team. But as I said, I do enjoy running in head first, and I need my cooldowns for that. So, just looking at this side, this is looking a bit more on the siege. This guy just died. There was no saving him whatsoever. I'm also not one for actively looking for people who are there. Where are they? If they're not in range, then that's their tough luck. And I just healed up that nice mercenary of mine right there as this guy tried to tap the store, but again Drewlik is on the watch, just interrupting him right there casually. Not much going to happen in that regard. Also, you could look at this and look and say like, oh, he's a terrible healer, people are dying left and right. I'm telling you, in this game, people died left and right, and there was no saving them. I could have used everything on some like lone guy who doesn't do shit for the game. Why would I do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to save it all up, you know, do as much healing as I possibly can. Of course, and trying my best. But if you're not using your defensive cooldowns, I cannot help you. I'm not, now I'm just yodeling in again, just trying to get their attention. Used both of my cooldowns preemptively, so that when I get focused, I'm not taking any damage. Unfortunately, they did not completely focus me. Rather, they all died, so I kind of wasted 2 cooldowns right there. But it's all right. It would have looked a lot more awesome if everybody attacked me in that situation. But sometimes that just happens. So here we've got our 9th Juggernaut tank, who actually played quite nicely. So as I'm interrupting this guy because that guy got stunned, my teammate got stunned right there. So I had to do once again all the work by myself as a healer. I have to say, I do mind. I really do mind doing that. It's not nice. I shouldn't be the one attacking people at the door. I should be the one actually just healing. Like that is the minimum requirement tanks and damage dealers should do in a game. That's their main job. It's not my job. I'm there to heal people. But I'm looking at you, team. If you maybe feel responsible a bit more. Now, again, people are getting bursted. He very intelligently, tried to get there, and nobody deffed the other side. So I was kind of like, not gonna happen. So Drewlik on the watch once again. I'm in a nice 2v1 spot right now. I'm saying nice. In reality, I mean it's a bad 2v1 spot, but I can just easily heal that. As I'm getting also the guard, and the tank who gave me the guard immediately runs out of range. So I just run right back into the range, so that my guard is actually useful. His guard is actually useful, not mine. It's also something, it's not my responsibility, it's actually yours. If you are giving the guard to somebody, it's your responsibility to actually stay in range. But, nonetheless, I'm complaining a bit too much. So, this guy, I have no fucking idea why he tried to get a health relic when he was getting actively healed by me, but, some guys are just mysterious in nature. Maybe that was just his main goal. Now, this guy, once again, nearly tapped the door. Like, what the fuck are these people doing? This is just one of these games, but I'm just kind of surviving as getting in all of the nice damage. But that's just the thing with the guard. The guard is a constant 50% damage reduction, and I really do enjoy it. Even though right now I'm not in range. So please, tank, come back. No, now the tank is back in range, so that's nice. So I'm just healing up everybody around there, and this is roughly the time where the first round ends. So that's kind of nice. First round ended right there. And now we have got the second round. Now the pressure is on actually right now. Now the pressure is really high because now we have to get more than one door. That's kind of a difficult task, getting more than one door for a disorganized team. It's very, very difficult. You actually have to right-click the door to tap it. Not very easy to do, many people fail at doing so. This is why you generally will see people standing around the door not clicking it, because it's just so difficult to right-click the door. And, either that situation or everybody is so happy that they finally managed to click the door that everyone clicks the door at once. So you've got kind of these two extremes going right there. But I think I'm on everybody's side right here when I just say that dealing damage was more important than healing that insta-killed guy right there, because, who wants to do that? Now this guy as well, he's a tank, but with no tanking qualities whatsoever. Tanking qualities would be actually not dying when, somebody focuses you, so again, not worthy of my heal right there. Just have to say that as the posh snob that I am, you're not worthy of my heal. So, we're kind of just trying to apply some pressure around here, as I'm just, frantically trying to heal this guy. Like, look at them. Look at how much I'm investing into him. I'm just overhealing him. Just look at the numbers, how much I'm healing into him. He still dies because he's a damn idiot. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I swear to God, I used everything on him. I used everything onto him, into him. It's not worth it. It's not me being an elitist aristocrat and saying stuff like, oh, he's not worthy of my heal. They seriously are not worthy of my heal. If I heal them, I waste time. I waste energy I could be investing into somebody who actually can play this game. So I'm not going to heal these kinds of people, so you're going to see them die left and right, so please do not mistake that for being bad. So once more, I am the one who ensures that this door does not get retapped, because supposedly that's my job as a healer. You know, always as a healer you have to you know, tap and untap the door. The only thing damage healers actively do is run around in circles like headless chickens. That's kind of the job of them. And this is where we have to kind of tap one of these bridges in the next 30 seconds, I believe, to instantly win the game. I don't think we are able to do so, but it looks like a very good start because we were a bit faster with the door than they were. Not too sure about that, if that's correct, but as you can see right now, you know, as I'm kicking that guy away, the door got tapped, you know. Just want to highlight that, you know, maybe make a replay of it, you know, as I'm kicking that guy away, how cool I am.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
And how nicely that worked out. So, again, healing my guildmate, so right there, he just immediately goes for the health relic for no apparent reason, maybe because he's at 70%. No, he did not actually. He just took a slight detour to maybe confuse the enemies, who knows. And once again, my mercenary friend here gets completely focused out and dies, so there was no saving in that, so I just, you know, continue to deal some more damage because that's, you know, that's just my responsibility right here. So nice tinker here, crit gets me above 80% life again, and I'm just, I think I'm renewing Cold Shadows right now. Yeah, I am, just to, you know, push my healing meter a bit more. That's always very important, you know. It's not important to actually heal people, it's very important to push your healing meter. It's very nice. Actually kidding, you should actually play so that everybody survives. So once more, you can see me just pumping everything I have into this guy, who just gets murdered. He gets horribly murdered by the power attack. Just look at that. That was a 12k healing crit. I'm using all of my heat to heal him, and he's not even damaged he hasn't even damaged that power attack once. He's a waste of space in this battleground. Fortunately though, the guy just lost interest because I was healing him too much. You know, that's kind of sad. He just stopped attacking him because it was like, oh, can't kill him anyway. So, you know, just gonna go into the entire group right there. Now, my heat is at absolute max. This happens when I really play for output. It's very bad when that happens, and I generally tend to do not to do so. But you know, in PvP sometimes your heat just gets full because it's more important to push out some healing than, you know, to effectively treat your resource. So as I'm again healing him, he just died right in my arms there. Very unfortunate, and you know, my cooldown just got ready, so my heat dissipation rate is back to normal again, and I can, you know, I don't know if I can heal them. You know, I'm definitely trying, I can tell you that. So I'm trying. I do care still, so that's nice. And all we have to do is really all we have to do is just get this door. I think we already have won this game, but we, you know, if we tap the door, this will be over a bit faster, and I do not have to see the faces of these people again. So, you know, I'm all for that, obviously, because I do not want to see them again. This guy just defensively jumps away as I'm healing the shit out of this guy, just to make these people survive. It's incredible. Just have a look at how much I have to heal, and they still die. That is the most frustrating thing about this. They still die. They always do. They always still die, and this is why I generally tend to like it more to heal myself than other people. So this game will actually end in a nice YOLO move of me, so I am running into the enemies and they are more interested in me than in the door, so the door gets tapped through this little nifty trick as I'm just YOLOing in full, you know, retard spasm mode into the enemies, which is happening right now, as I'm just, you know, I'm kind of like, oh my god, he's at the door, so I better YOLO, so I'm just YOLOing right here. Everybody's looking at me, everybody's hitting me, everybody's like, oh my god, we got to kill him, and the door got tapped. Now, don't you feel dumb right now. I do believe you do feel, but it doesn't matter anyway, because this game is going to be over. So, as I just used all of my cooldowns and hopping around with the net like the gangster badass I am, and we are just interrupting this door tap, so this game would finally be over. Yeah, all I can say is, yeah, and with the end screen coming up is, my name has been Drewlik. You've been watching Drewlik PvP, and as always, have a good one.
Imperial forces have secured the data core. Powering down. You have triumphed. May the opposing team learn from your example.